This is not a story about dancing squirrels, but it is a story about a certain Scaly who's achieved a different eigenstate of existence. Here's the intro.
Though I know I should be wary, still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly haunting, I turn loose. Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!
Welcome, everyone, to another exciting episode of where I start talking about an anime series that is on Netflix because I was getting ready to cancel my subscription at one point, and then it was too difficult in the app, and then I heard different points of view, and then there was going to be Godzilla on there. Now, as far as the actual anime goes, first off, this is not Godzilla versus Kong. If you are going into this expecting Godzilla versus Kong, my opinion, you're going to be very disappointed. This is not Godzilla versus Kong. It kind of reminds me of when, like, what was it? Elder Scrolls Online came out. I just played Skyrim. I'm like, all right, Skyrim is awesome. It got too easy, and then I got kind of bored. And then I'm like, Elder Scrolls Online, it's Skyrim Online. And the online reviews from IGN or whoever was like, this is not Elder Scrolls Online. Even though I still went in there. And I mean, it was a decent game and everything for what it was. I mean, I could kind of heal as a rogue, maybe not complete main heal as long as it was a backup. It was an interesting dynamic. It was a different take. And that's what Godzilla's single point is. My best comparison, it's a combination of Shin Godzilla and Godzilla Earth. Why do I say this? For anybody that's watched Shin Godzilla, which I think was 2018, something like that, basically it was a new take on Godzilla. Basically, he starts off as an aquamarine creature, like, oh, there's this radioactivity in Tokyo Bay. They were kind of playing off the whole Fukushima tragedy and everything, and kind of the whole avarice of man. Maybe we should be careful with these nuclear things that we're playing with. And then it eventually came on land. After the scientists said, it totally can't come on land. And then you're like, oh my God, Nani, what's this? And then Godzilla and Shin Godzilla goes through several evolutions as well. And they did pay homage to that. And again, it is in a different form. Now, the reason why I say it's like Godzilla Earth, the Godzilla Netflix series, is essentially because of the generalized storyline. And I'm not really going to go really deep into it here. We can save that for some future videos, give the reviews and the actual discrete comparisons. But essentially, in that quote unquote, the war of monsters and everything there, basically Godzilla isn't the first monster to emerge. You start seeing these other things. And in this, okay, maybe minor spoiler, you start seeing some of these different monsters. We'll go into, say, maybe quote unquote Rodans or quote unquote Anguirus. But when they start off, they're not necessarily the largest of creatures, because within Godzilla Earth, eventually Godzilla comes out and starts freaking honing the other kaiju and humanity. And that kind of happens here too. And see, for me, I think this is like a super anime geek type of show. The reason why I say this is because they start throwing all these different math things out there. So if you're kind of into some of the science fiction stuff and you're like, okay, well, maybe this is a paradox because a singularity isn't technically supposed to exist, but then in this one, there's could be potentially multiple. So it kind of strokes upon that. And it is wicked anime. It is totally wicked anime. Just some of the conversations and the dynamics and everything. As long as you go into it like that, you might be all right with it. And again, don't expect to see Godzilla on the screen, because most of the time, he's not. That's also like a lot of Godzilla movies, but this one is definitely so. So I think a lot of folks that went disappointed, they're like, Godzilla versus Kong hype. It's like, and I've seen in some of like the different groups, it's like, they keep talking. They're like, there's so much talking. Yeah, because that's a story. You don't gotta keep watching. You'd skip to just the Godzilla scenes and everything. I mean, there's plenty of games I haven't even played, but I watched the cutscenes, like in like Advent Children, those different things there. The one with Vincent, I don't know, the cutscenes were pretty cool. I liked it. But I see y'all there. Thank you for joining us. Joyzy, Parrothead. Yes, we had to get a little squirrel in there for you, my friend. As well as we got Pixels, as well LDG. Yes, thank you for joining us. But essentially, if you want to watch some Godzilla, check it out. Just realize it's not Godzilla versus Kong. There's a lot of talking. It is pretty nerdy. I happen to like it. I totally binged it because this was kind of my thing. And there are a lot of kind of Easter eggs in there for certain, let's just say, anti-monster weaponry and everything. And they try to give it a fancy name. I'm like, yeah, you're just renaming the Oxygen Destroyer. I'm just saying. And the way they kind of play into it, it makes you think it's like, how much of the planet have we actually explored? What might be locked within the depths below? I'm not necessarily sure we should look into that. But, I think that's a Blue Oyster Cult song. I definitely need to add that, Parrothead. You're totally right. But just giving folks a quick little overview. We'll actually probably start to break some stuff down. I think I might have to delete Fortnite. It takes up far too much hard drive space. I don't want to start editing some things again, but hey, that's all we got for now. Peace out, everybody. Be safe. And no matter what happens, remember.
How do you know if any of this stuff is true? How do you know someone didn't just make it up?
What? You mean just lie? You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
I just mean that some of the details...
Whoa, I never thought of that. This is terrible. What if none of it's true?
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Op, op, op.